to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Recovered by Indiana.
Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's is up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Eckler. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run here with Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
6-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Winston being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is going to have a Colts first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Pettis now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up
2nd down and goal. Mahomes, his pass caught at the 4. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, You've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that lines up incomplete. A disappointing drop there on fourth and goal. And the Colts are going to take over. The football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. This is swung out to Eckler. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The first down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Second and 2.
Jameis again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On the coverage.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Bosher is set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 41, Mahomes looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Austin Eckler. His 9th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass complete to Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Kendricks able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. After the sack on 1st down, Winston, throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. From the red zone now, Winston. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right, at this stage of the game.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Austin Eckler. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Jamison Crowder. Incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release.
It's nothing.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
From the 29, Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Got Gordon open, completes it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 46-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 4.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.